moving faster than anything. Again, when I talk to the two different CEOs I talk to every day, when I ask what's the thing that worries or excites you the most, it's the first is always technology is moving 3 to 5 times faster than management, which, you know, if I said it was, I would argue with government, is probably 7 to 10 times faster, just because it doesn't, it's just defining what it wants to do, what the consumer wants to do. Uber is one, exactly. The Airbnb, what they've done in the hotel industry. How do you think about taxing hotel nights for people? The other one is Alibaba, what it did in China. It went into the financial, they started to make loans to people, right? And they weren't a bank, right? And all of a sudden, at first, the central bank didn't pay too much attention, but given their scale, all of a sudden these guys became a serious financial institution.
This pace of change, you know, we used to talk about a decade. In fact, in our report, we talk about the decade in review, right? There's no decade left, right? I mean, if you look at the change today, if you looked at, you talked about retail and how fast Amazon and others have come up. If you take retail banking, and I total the 6 large payment attackers in the world, they would be the 19th largest bank in the world today, right? Taking almost 20% of the incremental retail banking spend, right? Now that is up from nothing a few years ago, right? That's the pace of change.
We used to focus in the past, and I mean that literally 2 to 3 years ago, much more on what leaders did. You know, this is how you align your organization, this is where you spend your time, this is how you communicate. It was more on the what you do, which is important. But because in this world we're beginning to go into, which is changing so quickly, you can't predict what it's going to be, who your competitors might be, what type of skills are going to be required, right? What the regulations might be. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of opportunity. So it's going to be much more on who leaders are, the character of the leader,